Hello folks, welcome to the canal Chano Jose. Today we're going to give you a tip on how to revive or how to restore your chromes, and especially some of the classic cars. The chromes been there for years, and sometimes the cars we don't drive them for a long time and we leave them outside, and then we try to polish them with Blue Magic and all these polishes, and they don't work. So we're gonna give you a tip and show you how easy it is to revive those chromes and those aluminum trims on your car. For example, this car, these trims are been on the car for a long time, and we polish them here and there, but we left there sitting for a while, that the chromes on the bumpers, they dull, they don't shine as much as they used to. They need to be chrome, but for the meantime we're going to show you how to revive them so you can have a clean car, so it looks clean, shiny, and is original pieces, and you can drive it around and take it to a cruise and car shows. So for that, we're going to show you that you don't have to spend a lot of money, and all it takes is just some work, but it's going to be the effort is going to pay off at the end, because all the chromes and the aluminums are going to shine just like you want it. And with that said, let's get started. So we got this 1966 Charger rear bumper, and this is the original one. And as we can see, we have already cleaned this out, and like I said, this bumper needs to be restored, needs to be chrome. So as we can see, this is the transition where we cleaned already, and we haven't polished. So on this side, as you can see, we already cleaned. Doesn't look perfect, but the chrome is shiny. It's not dull. So in this one, we have watermarks that run down, and then there's spots there that we couldn't take off with regular polish. So we already done that half of the bumper. It looks cleaner, and we're gonna show you how much rust gets removed from here by using our product or the product. So in the past, I've been using a lot of this metal polish cream by Blue Magic. I've been using this a lot because it has given me really good results. But the thing about this cream is that you use it in a final polish. For example, this car has been sitting for a long time in an outside environment, and all the water has as it dries and it gets wet, and as it dries, moist, so it has built up a layer of so it doesn't shine. On this side, we already did it, but like I said, this bumper needs to be re-chromed. What I'm doing is I'm just reviving the chrome so it looks clean, so it looks like, I know it's gonna have a rust spots here and there, but at least the chrome is gonna look cleaner. So with this, it's really hard to bring that polish back out, and it doesn't do it sometimes because the watermarks, they don't come out with this polish. So what I have learned, or what I did I practiced in a separate piece of chrome with the steel wool, and this is the 0000, 4 zeros, final finish. There's 16 pads on this, and it can get up to 4, number 4 aggressive, but I got the finest one, final finish. So they look like this. Once you get them out of the bag, they look like this, and there's 16 of them on the bag. And what I do is that when I have the car parked for a long time, I grab the steel wool and I start rubbing it in the chrome. And a lot of people are going to think that this is going to scratch, and it's not going to scratch because this is so fine that it's actually polishing. So you clean and you keep on polishing. If you don't want dust or anything to build up, what I do, I use this quick detailer. They're cheap, and what I do, I spray it, and then I rub, so I have a wet surface and I'm at the same time polishing. So it has worked both ways, but when it's dry, it builds up more dust. So when it's wet, it tends to stay, and then you can wipe down once you polish the liquid. You can clean it out. So we're gonna show you in a close look up what we're doing. So this is where we just have stopped polishing with the steel wool. So what we're gonna be doing, let me try to wipe this area to show you that it's not dust. This is a chrome that has been dulled by the water and the weather. So we're gonna rub it with a steel wool and show you that this part is gonna start coming over, or the shine is gonna start moving on. So and you see my finger, I can see how the reflection on the finger, and then it goes away. It shines. And like I said, you're gonna have rust spots if your bumper is a little bit old or your chrome piece is old, but at least you're gonna have some shine to come back on. In the meantime, you take it to get re-chrome or redone. So we're gonna do a close look up on how it does when we're polishing it. We're gonna show you in a close look up how can we turn this side into this shiny side. And like I said, let me wipe it down so I can show you that it's not dirt. It's just is the weather. So what we can do is we can, like we said, we can spray some liquid, and then we start polishing. Once you clean it, polish it, you wipe it. And we have revived a little bit the chrome. And that's, now we can see the reflection of the finger on the chrome. So that's just to revive the chrome for a little bit. So now we're gonna try to polish this rust surface that is right here, and we're gonna see how well it does, the steel wool. And I'm gonna wipe it down to show you that it's not dirt. So we're gonna spray some of the quick detailer as a lubricant, and then we're gonna do the steel wool. So as we can see, the rust actually, yeah, it got removed, but you can still got the spots where it's coming through the chrome sitting there, but for the most part it did a good job. So with this product, it's not expensive and it's easy to work with. So if you got chromes or aluminums or things like that, we recommend using steel wool, but use the 000 4 zeros, which is final polish. So we're gonna continue over here and see how we do. So we got this side mirror, this chrome, and we start polishing it here with this steel wool. And this has been in the weather. We tried to polish it with different creams and it wouldn't come off. So we're gonna give you an idea of how well this works, and by polishing this other side. So we're gonna show you the process and see for yourself that this works really good. Now you can see even the recording equipment into the chrome or the mirror. So all we did is we used a steel wool with some quick detailer as a lubricant, and look at the results. So now we're gonna polish this other side, which we already started by doing, and show you how this side turns like this side now. So the steel wool works as a polish method? Yes, it does. Make sure you get the 401, the most final polish to do this kind of job, so it won't scratch your chromes, and it'll get them back alive as much as it can. So there's only so much it can do though. But look at that, I'm so happy with this results. All the green on the material chrome has been gone, so I still gotta polish some more. So, but I'm really happy. So we got this front bumper. We're on the front, there's the driver's side, and we're gonna show you what we're talking about. We're gonna be polishing this area that has some rust. I can barely reflect myself. You can see the blur of myself in the chrome because it's so dull. So we're gonna polish it with a steel wool and see what the results are at. Now we can see that the chrome has shown more of where I'm standing or moving at. So this steel wool works really good. So I'm really surprised, and I'm really happy with it. Well, folks, we use steel wool to bring up the chrome, bring the light back up, and for a final product, you can use any of the creams that you can use for polishing, and that'll be also for protection for the chromes. But for this part, we use a quick detailer as a lubricant for the steel wool, and we use the steel wool is a 0000, so 4 zeros, and it's a 16 pads that we use, and this is really good. We recommend it. And one thing I can say is if you buy a product to use trying to polish your wheels or all that stuff, use that product on a separate piece of equipment or piece of a metal that is laying there, and try to polish it so you can see if the results are going to be what you want, or maybe you're getting the wrong material. So don't sacrifice the car parts that you got on your car and then end up that is not what you wanted. So always try it on a different equipment so you don't damage the actual equipment on your car. And like I said, we are using it for polishing your wheels or chromes or trims or mirrors. We're going around the car so we can get a really good clean polish. Even if they need some work done, re-chrome or other methods of re-chroming, but at least we have a clean surface, so it looks really nice. So these cars are pretty old, and it's really hard to keep it maintained and clean. So especially when you need to replace a part, it's really hard to find replacement. So by doing this kind of methods, you're saving yourself a lot of money and big headaches. So Well, folks, if you like this video, give us thumbs up, share it, and we'll see you soon with more videos here in el canal El Chano Jose.